The people you love, the choices you've made, the battles you've fought, how they define you when you're gone. Vander's story in Arcane isn't just a tale of sacrifice or tragedy. It's a mirror, reflecting the question we all wrestle with. How would you like to be remembered? See, Vander's legacy isn't about perfection. It's about humanity in its most raw and imperfect form. His transformation into Warwick takes that question to heartbreaking new depths. Stay with me as we unravel this powerful story of love, regret, and fragile beauty of being human.
Which one?
If I told you to describe Vander in one word, what would it be? Father? Fighter? Heck, all of them would be correct. But the last word I would expect would be saint. That he was not. He carried the weight of a violent past and made decisions that weren't always right. But what made him remarkable was his unwavering effort to choose peace, trading in his weapons for words over the violence he once knew. But this choice wasn't just for the people of Zon, it was for the two young girls he took under his wing. As we know them, Vi and Jinx. Even at great personal cost, Vander's humanity wasn't in his perfection. To some extent, it was in his struggle, the way he fought to be better than the man he once was.
You're a monster.
After his death, the city commemorated his memory in the form of a statue. A reminder to all on who he was, what he meant, even after death. And yet Vander's story didn't end that fateful day. See, in season 2, episode 6, we're confronted with his glorious evolution. Well, monstrous evolution into Warwick. The tragic work of Sin's hands. But beneath the mechanical growls and feral rage lies something undeniably human. A memory, a feeling, a longing for who he once was. In my eyes, Warwick isn't just a beast. He's a shattered reflection of Vander's fight to hold on to humanity. It speaks volumes that only the thoughts of his two daughters would bring out Vander from Warwick's blood rage. Truly, the shards of a father's love lost to the monster.
Humanity.
Those shards, memories, fragile, malleable things. But these same malleable things are what Victor uses to separate Vander from the beast, and what Jinx and Vi hold on to when confronted by the monster. Their unseen strength lies in the fragile nature. Vander's transformation into Warwick forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth. Humanity is not defined by perfection, but by resilience, by love, by the will to fight for what we believe in. even when the odds are against us. Vander wasn't perfect, but in his imperfections we see the essence of what makes us human, what it means to be human. A capacity for compassion, regret, hope, and memories.
Blisters and bedrock.
For Vi, Vander was a rock, a protector who taught her strength and sacrifice. For Jinx, he was a fleeting image of safety and love. For Zon itself, teetering on the edge of revolution, Vander's dream for peace echoes to the very end. And now, as Warwick, Vander's legacy takes on a new form, haunted by the past and present, but still yearning to protect. He was a father who made mistakes, a leader who faced impossible choices, and a person who tried to leave the world better than he found it. His legacy is not just his own, but a shared experience shaped by those who carry his memory forward, including me and you. His story reminds us that even in the darkest moments, the bonds we form define who we are and how we are remembered. So I'll leave you with this question, one that Vander's story compels us to ask ourselves. How would you like to be remembered? Not as perfect, not as infallible, but as human, just as Vander was. In our imperfections, there is beauty. In our struggles, there is meaning. And in our humanity, there is hope. If this analysis moved you, share with me your thoughts on what you think makes us human, or anything else I might have missed in the comments below. And remember to be kind to yourself. This time from the top, drop it down low.